So, the advice this week is to choose grounded expansion over inflated bravado. Again, what is the rush? If you have a moment to reconsider your words, remember we are in Mercury retrograde, and communication is something where you want to cross your T's and dot your I's and double check what you say before you say it. And it's like, just take a moment. Is that really the expression that I want to put out about this idea? Sit on it for 24 hours and make sure that it is grounded expansion and not inflated bravado. If Leo is your spotlight this week, then Aquarius is your stage. And with a Uranus in the mix here, it is flipping the script. All of this unfolds under a waxing moon, which is building momentum and energy. It's building towards the full moon crescendo on Friday, which Friday, Saturday, depending on your time zone, which means that your energy is rising this week. It's a great week to tap into it, but it's also a great week to stay grounded so that you don't overextend, because then you'll burn out. But do direct yourself with purpose. Utilize that energy for what it is. Recognize it where it shows up. All right, let's pull in the tarot now. So we're doing our pyramid spread, and on the foundation, we've got the Seven of Cups upright, the Ten of Wands upright, and the World reversed. So in our foundation of this pyramid, in the foundation of your reading, this week specifically opens with a full platter of possibilities. That's your Seven of Cups. You got lots of options in front of you, but not all of the choices are created equal, nor are they aligned. So the Ten of Wands next to it reminds us that carrying everything is not noble. It is, in fact, exhausting. And the World in reverse says something isn't complete yet. You might think you've finished something, but this card says there's one last layer. Don't skip the closure process. As my editor, Cheryl, loves to say, put the period on the end of the sentence and make sure that you close all your loops and you don't skip steps. Mercury in retrograde wants you to make sure you do not skip steps. So that is why I believe we are in doing all of this right now during a Mercury retrograde. So there's a chance this week that you've gotten distracted by shiny opportunities or options that are actually pulling you away from what's the most essential. Instead of defaulting to overwhelm, consider where you can reduce the noise and trust that finishing one thing well is more powerful than starting 5 new things half-heartedly. This is not the week to half-ass things. This is definitely the week to pay attention, to mind your P's and Q's and pay attention to, why am I doing this? You know, when the squirrel brain takes over, why am I doing this? I've got someone's guide in here and I'm feeling a little bit like I want to put like the doghouse hands over my head while I'm listening to this too. But somebody's being very much cautioned not to utilize like, oh, well, it's my ADHD or any other similar mode of excuse this week. Yes, the medical things are for real, but to not to let yourself off the hook so easily.